Coach, last week we talked about having to handle the road hurdle up at Stanford and Pacific. Were you impressed with how easily you guys really did handle that?
Yeah, the Stanford match wasn't by any stretch easy, but I thought we had an unbelievable amount of focus going into that match, and I thought Tony Trilli really set the bar there. He just had an outstanding match. He was focused. He knew every piece of that game plan, executed it well, served well, attacked well, blocked, played defense, and passed pretty well. So he had a complete match and would really set the tone for us. Everybody else was real solid. Triborn did some really intelligent things. Some of the middles numbers weren't fantastic, and neither were Murphy's, but everybody was doing something. And then Madison McKibben came in and made a big difference for what we were doing. We were down big in the second set, and Madison came in and we didn't win the set, but we got close, and we got a lot of momentum going into the third set, which was huge for us. And then the fourth set, we subbed him in as a blocking sub at the end, and he helped us score 4 points, and one of them was big stuff on Brad Lawson. So Madison came in and contributed huge as well.
You've been on such a roll lately, trying to find ways to add drama into these questions into this season. Let's go with the typical media. Are you worried about peaking too soon because you are playing such great ball right now?
Well, we are playing good, but we're still working on some things. I mean, we had I think part of the fourth set, or the second set against Stanford, we, hats off to them, they played well, but we were also working on some new things, and that wasn't quite clicking yet. So we keep adding things to what we're doing, and we keep improving. So the whole day-by-day thing really is taking, it's real solid. We're working on new things, enhancing what we're doing, and I think a great indicator of how mature the guys have been about their approach was the second night. After locking up no worse than a tie for the league championship in the regular season and in the first round, first through the playoffs bye, we came out and still took care of business the next night. And the Pacific trip's always tough. You got a several-hour bus ride. Logistically, it's a little tough. So I thought we pretty much answered all the questions we needed to over the weekend.
Big trip this week as you head to Hawaii. Obviously, guys' maturity is always tested when they go to Hawaii. Back-to-back games. Is it a treat for the guys? Do you do anything, or is this just a business trip?
It's a business trip, but in a cool location. The atmosphere at UH is unbelievable. They have the best volleyball fans in America. They really get a lot of people in the Stan Sheriff Center, and they're knowledgeable volleyball fans. They'll cheer. They cheer for great plays. They cheer for their team. There's not a lot of negative stuff going on. It's just a phenomenal environment, and I think it's getting down the home stretch of the season. It's a great environment to be in, getting ready for the postseason. They have a phenomenal team. They have two guys that can really alter a match. They've got probably one of the best players in college volleyball in Jonas Umloft, who's a handful for anybody. He's leading the league in points. He's leading the league in points per set, kills per set. He probably, if you were going to start a pro team, you'd probably have to flip a coin to pick between him or Murphy is maybe your first round draft choice. They also got a guy named Joshua Walker who can put away a high ball at any time. So even if Hawaii's in trouble and not in system, they still can be dangerous with those two guys putting the ball away at the pin. So we definitely have our work cut out for us. They're still trying to claw their way up and host a first round playoff match. So there's a lot on the line for them, and this is going to be a pretty competitive weekend, and we're really looking forward to the challenge.
So no time to work in the 10?
No. You mean for me, the burn.
Mahalo, Coach. Thank you.
Thanks. Fight on.